I've told myself I'm too old to play the game. 28-year-old guy wins only Sin. I focus so much on rank, calling like ARAM a waste of time, and the best support in the world says ever since Season 2, he's kind of just playing ARAMs all the time. He likes it more than rank. So maybe that's the approach.
Oh, yeah! Let's go!
Oh, they actually did.
They locked it. Faker, I mean, he accepted duels where it was mirror match and Nivea against Froggen last year. Faker, he is susceptible to challenges.
I mean, Faker has to accept. You don't want to have a story of like, yes, I challenged Faker to a duel, and he was too afraid to accept it.
Yeah, and I think as well, another thing is, in Faker's position though, when you accept somebody's duel, you have more to lose than them. Because if they beat Faker, they beat Faker. If you lose, it's like,
Proposing Faker to a mirror match is always a win-win.
Yeah.
If he denies, you actually have a story where you won a little bit, and if not, it's still on your terms. Like, it's the best shot you have to win.
Exactly. And if you lose against Faker, nobody's going to hold that against you, right? And that's actually a big problem with being the #1, is you have nobody to really chase anymore. And Faker, though, up against Mata, this is really interesting because why would it be Yasuo? Mata,
I mean, it's like,
Mata Yasuo.
It's the ultimate skill champion, though, in Korea. It's regarded as I mean, it's a champion nobody wants on his team because he goes 2-10. But then when he's on the opposing team, he's obviously 20-0. But it's an incredibly high skill champion, and also just really fun to watch.
I love Yasuo so much. The tiny things in his mechanics, the Q into the E into the auto, the Q, stuff like that. It's really cool. And then there's a lot of great tricks, too, where you can like spin on a minion before R-ing.
Yeah, Mata's running 1% crit. He's going for it.
Well, that's actually a very common Korean page. I'll look at a lot of Peanuts pages. They'll have them. And you're like, wait, you might crit the jungle creep. What?
That's actually happened to me once. Actually, it happened in the OGN finals.
Is that why you lost?
We lost for many more reasons than that, but that was actually
1% crit. That's the story I'm going to tell.
I stole a red buff because my jungle crit right before the last auto attack. That's what happened on a live game, and then we tilted a tiny bit.
So who'd you give the red buff over to?
I was Soraka. Like, he had red buff Soraka. And anyways, doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Old story. Faker versus Mata. Faker is not running the 1% crit, so RNG gods have to be with Mata for once.
Oh! So this is the matchup that I will usually play on the 1v1 map. I'll just play Yasuo every time that I can, because otherwise I can only feed 1 kill. You can't go to 0-8. It prevents me from doing that. But every time you miss a Q, it's actually a big deal in this matchup.
Yeah, it's about lining up the Qs to hit both minions and honestly the enemy Yasuo. Mata got pressured first because he really didn't feel comfortable trading against Faker. Faker standing on the outside of turret range here, so every time Mata walks up, he can at least get a Q in the face. He wants to stack it up. It's a very micro-heavy matchup where you really want to click really right next to your champion. Faker's still level 1.
Oh, Faker might be done.
He has to get out. That was a really good trade by Mata.
Got him again!
Tower shot. Ignite.
One more.
Oh
No! Mata takes down Faker. And he takes over the Spanish crowd.
I think I'm trying to break this down. It all goes back to the Q that Faker used after the first wave. The crowd is in love with this.